was me, Aaron, doing this review. But it was me, Kono. So that's the thing. I hope to God you guys enjoy that because I swear it's like I realize after the fact that that's going to be on the internet for all to see. And yeah, so yeah, that's the thing. Anyways, Aaron here. Welcome back to another anime review. Today we are looking at JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 1 Phantom Blood. Now, some people will tell me, wow, you've never seen JoJo. It's been this long since you've seen it. Yeah, I won't lie. When I first saw JoJo, I was like intrigued by it. I really did want to check it out because I had always heard good things about it. But at the same time, a lot of things turned me off about it, to be honest. It sounded really weird. There was a long amount of episodes and parts, and I'm also one of those people that I hate trying to catch up to something when it's really far ahead. But I know a few people told me this, not just like one or two people, but a whole bunch of people asked me, Aaron, you have to go check out JoJo. At least check out the first 10 episodes. Go watch the first 10 episodes. You will be hooked if you watch the first 10 episodes. And I'm like, okay, I'll get around to it. Okay, I finally did. And I won't even lie to you guys and girls. I love this show. I could honestly see why people are so enamored with this show. This is such a great show, and it's so funny. It has a little bit of everything, and my one friend said it, I think best. It's like the beginning of shonen stuff. Like this came out way back in the 80s actually as a manga series, and shonen adapted a lot of stuff from JoJo. Like it's crazy. There's references that you'll only understand, I think, from modern anime if you actually watch JoJo and go, oh, that's a thing. Oh crap, I didn't realize it. And then you realize this was first before a lot of other shows. So that's really cool. I never realized that until now watching this. Now, it's very interesting because this is a series that's broken down into many parts. The narratives change and the characters change, which I think is really kind of cool. I mean, there's, it feels like it's an actually growing universe, which I really enjoyed. I think one of the best things about it was when I finally finished this part. I'm already starting part 2. As of recording this, I'm at I think I'm episode 15, I believe, or maybe I'm heading to maybe 14. I'm sorry, I'm heading to episode 14. So I must be either episode 13 or 14 at the moment. But one thing I love is that, after a certain point, of course, episode 10, the series changes and you have a new protagonist for various reasons. I'm not going to explain why those reasons are in case, someone wants to watch JoJo and is afraid of spoilers. I'm not going to spoil what happens. But the narrative changes and the characters change. But the thing is that even still, it has still the great concept and story that you are expecting from the show. And I really think that's awesome. I really like that. So that's one thing that's right away in the book of JoJo is that the story is really well done, and I really enjoy it. I love the cast of characters. I think they're all really well done. I think they're funny. They all have unique personalities, and sometimes it can be a little campy humor and corny humor here and there, but it always works in the favor of the show rather than kind of making you go, oh, that's so grown worthy, or I don't really care about that. It works, and that is a rarity for a show like this. Animation wise, I think the animation is very interesting and very colorful. JoJo does some interesting things with its color palettes where characters will look one set of ways and then all of a sudden be a completely different color set, but it's meant to kind of pay homage, I think, to a lot of scenes and stuff like that, and just meant to be a way of doing a scene in a particular light. Like there are times where JoJo will be in a very grave situation. You'll see his hair turn like solid red, and it's not because all of a sudden he's gone Super Saiyan or anything like that. No, it's just more so the color has changed to that area to show that he's in grave danger and that he's at a point where he has to really worry about what he's doing and kind of have to fight all this etc. points. Etc. points. I don't think that's a word, but it works for this, I guess, right? I mean, I think JoJo's Bizarre Adventure alone, you can kind of get away with saying weird things and be like, oh, that's okay, because they say weird shit in JoJo. So, etc. points it is. Anyways, I love the animation. I think the animation is probably one of the coolest things about this show, because, I mean, like I said, it goes in the same hand as the story with the cast of characters. Like, every character feels and looks different and unique and vibrant. And that is very rare you see that from an anime, even today's standards. And this is a little bit older, but I mean, this is, of course, I don't want to say super old. I believe this is 2000 something, but the thing is that it's still based off an older show, and for it to go and be like this, it's very interesting, and I love it. Soundtrack wise, I love the music. I love the voice acting. These are great things about the show too. You know, I love that the music plays homage to, I think, an older time. Like, you know, I know some people may have issues with the soundtrack if you are one of those people that doesn't like older music, which is completely understandable. Hey, listen, you know, not everyone has the same taste in music, of course, and there's definitely times where people love some songs over other songs. But the thing is that, like, stuff like Roundabout, which is the last ending for this song, for the series, excuse me, this thing, you know, that's a song that's from the 80s also, I believe. And that song is really very interesting if you listen to the lyrics for it, how it works really well with JoJo in many ways, just because of how it kind of flows into the ending sequence. Like, it's always pretty cool that you hear that song playing and then all of a sudden it's like to be continued and then you hear Roundabout. I think that's really well done, and I really love that they even do that in the first place. Overall, so far, I've just said all positives about JoJo because honestly, it's a very great show. It's a very, very well done show. I have no real negatives about it. Even it's like usually campy humor and comedy and stuff like that in anime kind of turns me off. It doesn't do it here. It actually enforces the show and makes it even better when it does do it because it just gets weirder and weirder, and it always works in favor of making me like smile or just make me go, oh, that's actually pretty cool or something like that. It's really interesting, and I have never felt that in a show before. That's why if I had to review JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 1, which is again the first 10 episodes, this is Phantom Blood by the way, I would have to give it an A+. Yeah, it's been a while since I've given something an A+, but I really digged the first part of JoJo. Now, I will of course finish the rest of the first season because this, if you, as you many of you know, or if you don't know, it's okay. I'll explain it to you as best as I can because I know I'll probably make some mistakes. Cause I'm still a JoJo novice at heart. The series is split into many arcs. The first Phantom Blood is the first 10 episodes technically, but it's still the first season. So it's not a full season yet. Like, so at this point, of course, now I'm on episode 13. Like I said, it's a 26 episode series. The second part is I forgot the exact name for the second part, but the thing is that sequence of events will be the conclusion of the first season, but it's still the second part. So I feel like reviewing this part first would be a better idea than just reviewing the whole first season. I think that explains things better. And you know what? That intro will, I'm not going to spoil it, but that will be the first of many to come, probably. I'll say that right now. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Please leave comments below. I guarantee I'm going to see comments below if people watch this. At least watch the first 10 seconds of it. Anyways, have a great day, guys and girls. If you like this review, as always, please hit the subscribe button, share the video, like the video, you know the whole nine. Also, Happy New Year. I hope to God that you're having a great day so far. And as always, until our paths cross again in the next review, have a good one, everyone. Bye-bye.